Hey guys, what's up? So, I know I said that I was going to announce the winner for the giveaway this video, but this is more kind of like an unplanned video. I actually didn't plan on uploading today. And also, I've just been enjoying reading all the comments and seeing where people are from and things like that. So I'm giving you some more time to enter the giveaway from last video. If you want to still enter, there is still time. So go ahead and check that video out. I'll link it up here or down below somewhere. So yeah, this is kind of like an unplanned video. I just needed, I thought, a day to kind of process everything that was going on. And so I returned to work yesterday, and you know, I had my doubts. I definitely had my doubts. I still experience pain. I haven't worn pants yet, and that is actually way more difficult and uncomfortable than I thought. Actually uncomfortable even just sitting right now. So first of all, you have to wear pants where I work because I work in a kitchen, and I guess it's like a safety thing, whatever. Just in case you drop a pot of hot water and it doesn't splash on your legs, you don't burn yourself, that sort of thing, which it's kind of slow torture because it's also really hot wearing pants. But so I went into work for a half day, and the first hour I was doing pretty good. It actually felt pretty good to be back, and it was good to see some new faces. It was good to see familiar faces, and it was almost like I was like stepping into this new world of normal again. And it didn't take very long until that normal feeling started to disappear. The more that I was there, the more I was reminded on how hard simple tasks were to me still. And that included just walking around wearing pants. And the way that our kitchen is set up is really strange. Our store grew so fast, and they didn't really put the thought into how fast our store was gonna grow. So our kitchen's kind of set up very weird. We have a kitchen over here, then we have a bakery in another building. And by the bakery is where we keep a lot of our produce and things like that. So every time we need something, we have to walk all the way to another building, like with a cart that we can load up and bring it back. So right off the bat, I start trying to work, and I have to make several trips to and from the next door walk-in fridge to get produce, supplies, whatever. And like my third trip, and I was only there for 4 hours, and within those 4 hours I walked 2 miles, but I was done by like 8 a.m. My job, I start at 5:30 a.m. and I made it to 9:30 a.m., which is a half day, and I didn't think I was gonna even make a half day. I was shuffle stepping by the end of my shift. My hand was swelling more than it usually does, not doing so much, and I was overstimulated mentally. I shut down because I was so frustrated with how much pain and discomfort I was feeling. I was going to the bathroom every 2 seconds to check to make sure everything was okay, just because I was feeling so uncomfortable and pain and so much pain, and it was just not what I was hoping for. There were a few people that did ask about my arm as well. I kind of just said I had surgery and left it at that. Someone asked if I broke my arm, and that was a new person, so they don't know me at all. People just asked, and I just said I had surgery, and that was it. So that wasn't too difficult of a time there, but it was a little strange. It was nice to see people. It's really weird when you're gone for a long time, and it's kind of that weird, like, all the attention's on you, and you're just like, cool, I'm here, it's just like any other day for me. But yeah, it was disheartening, and the reason why I started getting a little bit depressed, like mid-shift, I was chopping vegetables, and I looked down at my hand, and it was swollen. I mean, it's always swollen now, but it was worse, and it was kind of like constricting feeling. I was just hyper focused on how that was feeling, how my junk was feeling, and how I'm tired of not feeling normal. And this has been the hardest recovery that I've ever experienced, and I'm hitting that point where I'm just like fearing I will never feel normal again. You know how when you're angry you say things that you don't really mean? So sometimes in my head I say things that I don't really mean. I mean, I think to myself, I'm so tired of not being able to use my hand. I'm so tired of it hurting when I try to lift things, or when I try to chop things, or when I'm trying to work out. and I'm tired of not being able to do push-ups, and I'm tired of this kind of turning into like a chronic pain. I'm tired of not being able to sit straight. I'm tired of not being able to run, not able to sit like a normal human being, and I'm tired of random pains or worries and not really knowing what's going on. And I feel really bad even saying such negative things, but these are like true things that go through my head, and I feel like I just want to be completely honest. And this is not something I knew was going to be a thing, because I hadn't really heard how long it takes to get back to normal, and I'm hoping that I get back to normal, but man, it is tough. So I just want to be real, and for anyone having this surgery soon or looking into this surgery, just know going into it that it's going to take a long time to feel back to normal, because I've seen posts where people are like 6 weeks post-op and like everything is good. I even see it now and I feel really discouraged, and I feel like maybe I'm not progressing fast enough. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Yeah, anyway, so at the end of the day, I went home and I told myself, just go home, rest, and see how you feel. Go back tomorrow and do it again. You can do it. And it was probably about like 3 p.m. that day. I knew, like, I had so much anxiety, and I knew that I had to do something. I knew that I was not recovered enough to go back to work. And I didn't really want to admit that, because I wanted to be recovered enough, and I was scared that I didn't have enough time left on my leave for my next surgery. But I emailed HR, and long story short, they were willing to extend my leave, and so I won't be returning back to work until after my September 13th surgery. So that is kind of my update, and this is a really rambly video, and I hope that I even made sense. But yeah, this surgery is hard. Like, a lot is going on. There's a lot of changes with your body. Sometimes the scar doesn't bother me, but then sometimes it does. Like yesterday, I was just feeling so discouraged. I'm looking down at my arm as I'm trying to chop these vegetables, and what got to me the most was I was chopping up zucchini, and I went to grab the chopped pieces with my hand off the board to put them into the container I was putting in, and I couldn't grab the pieces of zucchini because I couldn't lay my hand flat on the board, and it made me really sad. So instead of having this day of going back to work, it was more of a day of a reminder of just how far I have left to recover. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Sorry, this is kind of depressing. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for everyone who has entered the giveaway so far, and keep entering. I really like reading your responses and your comments and how you deal with dysphoria and all that stuff, and I think it's really awesome that we're all here to support each other. And yeah, if you are struggling with dysphoria, you should read all the comments. Some people have some really good ideas. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Alright, so peace out, and I'll see you next time.